Hello again at Mittens tutorial part 3. Alright, I've knitted 12 rows of stockinette stitch. The length and depth can be compared to your hand. You can place it on your wrist like this to compare it to the position of this joint. Once we reach this thumb joint, we can start the division for a thumb. This division depends on whether it's for an adult or a child. We will use an extra short yarn to divide for the thumb, preferably with a contrast color, but I am going to use the same color. Now, we can start the division of the stitches on this needle, in the manner I show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After dividing, thread the extra yarn through and leave it aside for now. Next, we begin knitting the remaining part downwards, our knit stitches, inserting the needle and wrapping the yarn. Be sure, when wrapping the yarn, to pull it tight, really tight, and don't mix it with a short extra yarn. Now, since there are only 3 stitches on this needle, we can forget these stitches for a while, and concentrate on knitting the rest of our mitten. Keep in mind that we will return to the thumb section in part 4 of this tutorial. Alright, with that, we've completed one row. After that, check the crossing point. If it's loose, as in my case, tighten it by picking and wrapping around the needle, in the same manner as I show. Then, drop one stitch together with this stitch. This will make the area tighter. So, it is important to continue knitting rows until you reach the point that aligns with the thumb section, corresponding to a crossing point, ensuring a more comfortable fit. It can be to this point on the palm I show you. Then, keep knitting as usual until the palm section is of sufficient length. As for myself, I've knitted 16 rows, but you can adjust this according to the actual length of your palm. Then, start decreasing by knitting 2 stitches together, in the same manner as I show. Continue this pattern for the rest of the row. After that, knit one row without increasing or decreasing, and at the same time gather stitches from the second and first needle together on the one needle, so you'll work with only 2 needles. Then decrease again one last time by knitting 2 stitches together as one. After completing, cut the yarn and thread it through a tapestry needle. Pass the remaining stitches from the knitting needle onto the tapestry needle. Then, pull the yarn through the hole to the wrong side. Now we can begin closing the stitches. Pull the yarn tight, and try to tie a knot on the wrong side. After tightening, hide the yarn end on the wrong side, similar to what I show. Cut the yarn. So, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated. Join us next time on Let's Knit Together as we pick up right where we left off. Happy knitting until then.